Italian. 1-1 Blair Lapina. 1-1-1 Pinot Noir. 1-1-3-4 Ailarde. 1-2 Butternut Squasher. 1-3-6-9 Manuel. Number 2 Me Shove You Long Time. 2000 Electric Piranha. 21 Cranked At. 24 Steph Con 1. 32 Manila Ice. 4 Mad for Gravy. 415 Champagne. 4348 Black Russell Terrier. 505 Chickadee Demolish. 60 Bomb, and 67 Rose Villain.
And with just a couple seconds before the first whistle, I will hold off on Team Czech's readout. I'll call them as I go along. But that looks like it's going to be Krenikova on the line going up against Electric Piranha for our first jammers of this bout. These 30-minute bouts here on day 1 of Roller Derby World Cup will help establish the structure of our tournament for the following days. And that is the first whistle, so we are off. Krenikova trying to fight through on the outside, getting pushed around.
Krenikova having a tough time against those Team Philippines blockers.
Electric Piranha's out front. She's going to be a lead jammer for Team Philippines. And gets through with a scoring pass. 5 points on the board for Team Philippines. Krenikova, meanwhile, still fighting through on their initial.
Team Philippines quick to reform in front of Krenikova as she rounds turn number 3.
That is scoring pass number 2 in the books. Full 10 for Electric Piranha.
Krenikova, fresh out of the pack, is hoping to score some points for Team Czech.
And doesn't look like Krenikova will have time to re-engage for that whistle.
Team Philippines will hold Czech Republic scoreless in that first jam, picking up 14 points for them.
Want to thank S1 Helmets, the official helmet of the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup.
We'd also like to give a shout out to Rydell Skates, proud sponsor of the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup.
Ailarde taking the line for Team Philippines. Going up against number 800, Ladies Masterpiece. And Masterpiece, lead jammer, Team Czech.
1 lead jam apiece for each of these teams.
And a track cut violation means we are in a power jam for Team Czech. Again, that was a track cut. That was against Ailarde, and looks like Team Czech almost immediately calls it, so we'll have a full 30-second power start. Get us going on the next jam.
Gladys Masterpiece got knocked to the inside, decided not to fight it. She's going to call it off, give them a power start.
And big shout out to Sisu Mouthguards, the official mouthguard of the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup.
Up on the jam line for Team Czech, we've got Doris the Explorer, number 318.
And that is Ailarde sitting in the penalty box. Just barely into that penalty, if my counting is correct.
Team Czech giving some beautiful offense to Doris the Explorer, lining up on each of the sides. Fortunately, Team Philippines was quick to reform in front of her.
That's right, Doris the Explorer now breaking up the pack down to 2 blockers. Gets through, establishes themselves as a lead jammer. And for the time being, sole jammer on the track.
Team Philippines did a great job of killing that penalty and holding the jammer to not even a scoring pass, just initial pass.
And Ailarde is back on the track now. This is the initial pass. Doris the Explorer on the first scoring pass of this jam. And that'll be the jam. 2 points going to the Team Czech side. That'll take Team Czech to 5 points. Philippines at 14. We've got about 26 minutes of playtime left.
Don't forget to use our hashtags when you're posting on Instagram or Twitter. Instagram at Roller Derby World Cup and at Rainy City Roller Derby, hashtag RDWC 2018.
Team Czech sends Dolzalova out to the line against Jagerbaum. Apologies for mispronunciations, past, present, and future.
Yeah, we have to cover our bases for the whole weekend because there's a lot of names that could get mispronounced.
Jagerbaum already on their scoring pass.
Dolezalova picking up a penalty. She'll sit in the box for 30 seconds.
Yeah, looks like a low block call on that. Meanwhile, 5 points and counting for Jagerbaum.
Pack at a standstill as we come to turn number 3. Philippines doing some beautiful offense, clearing that inside line for their jammer. She is through for 5 points.
That's right, and a little bit of pile up there at turn 3 coming around this pass. And Czech team getting their jammer back, Dolezalova.
Team Czech finding room on the inside line, but getting knocked down. She's going to try the outside. Finds room on the inside. She is through for her initial pass.
Blocker is keeping it pretty honest. Far fewer blocker penalties have I seen than in some previous ones earlier today already.
And with only half-hour games today, the blockers and both teams are having to do some quick adjustments because you don't have a second half. You may be a second half team, but you don't get that chance today.
You got to come out swinging. Shout out to Rydell Skates, proud sponsor of the 2018 Roller Derby World Cup.
On the jam line, we've got Krenkova for Czech Republic up against number 12, Butternut Squasher for Philippines. Butternut Squasher is first out the back. She is your lead jammer. Krenkova getting knocked to that inside line. Bridge back by number 101. That's Aloyan.
And Butternut Squash already re-engaging the pack. Pack still just about the pivot line. Gets through, and that's going to be a full scoring pass for Butternut Squash and Team Philippines.
5 whole points. One of Team Czech's pivot is heading to the box. And Krenkova makes it out for her initial pass.
And that is going to be the jam.
We'd like to thank Blood and Thunder, whose belief is life is better on roller skates. Visit them at bloodandthundermag.com for roller derby inspired apparel.
Alarde now taking the line against latest masterpiece. Both teams down their pivots to get us started in this jam.
Team Philippines quick to back up on lattice masterpiece.
Alarde gets through on the outside. Just about an inch off that line. It was razor thin margin. This masterpiece, though, in hot pursuit. Both jammers hitting the pack about the same time. Alarde gets through first, calls it off. 4 points to none on that pass and that jam. 42-5 on the scoreboard in favor of Team Philippines. Did you know that by age 14, girls are dropping out of sports at twice the rate of boys? We think roller derby can help change that. Learn more, girlsontrackfoundation.org.
We've got Electric Piranha jamming for Team Philippines up against number 318, Doris the Explorer. Doris the Explorer hopping off that jam line. She's quick to find room on the inside, gets to the outside, but Philippines is quick to meet her there.
Electric Piranha, meanwhile, breaking through the outside, shook off that last defender and got lead jammer.
Doris Dorsey Explorer tried to go through the middle of the pack, got knocked down to the inside and bridged back by Philippines.
Team Philippines have gotten 4 out of 5 lead jammers thus far today.
Electric Piranha putting 5 points in the sky. As Dorsey Explorer removed the star cover, it caused enough confusion to get her out of that pack, so she'll keep it for now.
And quick call off there. This will be a total of 5 points for Team Philippines. The referees might actually be counting for that last pass. 1 more, so a total of 6 points for Larde on that jam. Average for the team is 7.
Blockers jostling for position as the 5 seconds is called. We've got Doleja Lava jamming for Team Czech.
Going up against Jaeger Bomb.
Blockers doing a good job of not letting them come around to turn number 1. They're still stuck between that jam pivot line. And of course, as I say that, Doleja Lava gets out as your lead jammer.
The curse of the announcer. They're going to do the opposite.
Of course.
So this is only the second lead jam we've seen. And it does look like we have a star pass on Team Philippines. Pinot Noir now sporting it, and that is the jam. Quick call off. You get a real chance to do anything with that star, but did shut down the jam.
Team Czech picking up 4 points, and Team Philippines using that passing the star strategy.
Krankova going up on the line against Butternut Squash.
Bit of a slow start, but Butternut Squasher is quick to engage those Czech blockers.
Krankova fighting through outside line. Took apart 1 blocker at a time. That's how you do it. And she's the lead jammer.
Krankova coming in for a scoring pass. She gets through the middle of the pack, looks at her bench and calls it off.
Immediately calls it there after picking up 4 points. That'll take Team Czech up to 13 points, putting them in double digits. Team Philippines holding strong at 48. Got about 18.5 minutes to go. Kaya Skates, quad roller skates, plates, and accessories for roller derby, lifestyle, park skating, and dance. It's time. Check them out, kaya-brand.com.
We've got Lattice Masterpiece on the jam line up against Electric Piranha. Electric Piranha finds room on the inside line. Czech Republic was not quick enough to stop her. She is your lead jammer.
Electric Piranha caught up a little bit more in that scoring pass, but gets through, picking up a full 5, lapping the jammer, and calling it off.
Team Philippines picking up 5 points in that jam, holding Czech Republic scoreless.
Check out Fifth Blocker Skates, skater owned and operated since 2011.
Ilarde will be going head-to-head against Dorsey Explorer.
And Dorsey Explorer on the inside, exploring that opening, and lead jammer, Team Czech.
And Dorsey Explorer finds room on the inside again. She puts 5 points up for Czech Republic.
And Ilarde in pursuit, forcing the call off.
We'd like to thank Strong Athletic. Strong Athletic believes that every human has the right to celebrate their strengths, play sports, be active, find their power, speak their voice, and be seen. StrongAthletic.com.
Doleja Lava back on the line. going up against Jagerbomb. Kozlova on the inside line. Lead jammer, Team Czech. Jagerbomb following both jammers out from their initial. Next one will be for points.
Lejoleva hits it and quits it before Philippines can score any more points. She puts up 3 for Czech Republic. Unfortunately, she wasn't quick enough to call it off, so Philippines will pick up 1 point in that jam.
Still, though, 2-point advantage for Team Czech, taking them up to 21. Team Philippines at 54. Revele Contact Wears, leading tech performance equipment for women in contact sports.
We've got Krenkova on the jam line against Butternut Squasher. Seems like a popular matchup so far. I think they've gone against each other a few times.
Well, there have been very few jammer penalties, so they've been able to keep their jammer rotations consistent, so we've been seeing those same matchups over and over again.
Krenkova with the lead jam, fighting her position. Comes around turn number 2 and calls it off.
Trying to squash there, taking a dive there at the end, trying to get any sort of point, but all 3 on the board, going to the Czech side. Pinot Noir on the line against the latest masterpiece. Team Czech on a 17-5 run. 5-off lead.
Pinot Noir gets through the inside line. She's the lead jammer for Team Philippines.
Yeah, Team Czech definitely had some momentum there. Team Philippines probably getting a little nervous, want to see if they could stamp that out as quickly as possible. Changing up their jammer rotation just a bit, make things interesting.
Pinot Noir threw on a 5-point scoring pass.
Pinot Noir, that is going to be scoring pass number 2, even 10 and counting.
Looks like the Czech Republic has passed off the helmet cover to their pivot, number 52, Staniskova. There appears to be a bit of confusion. She's hanging on to the star right now. It might have been an improper. It was an illegal star pass. We have confirmation on that. So she's going to hold on to that.
The original jammer is in the penalty box, and I saw the pivot stash the cover, so I was thinking that's probably the case, and that does appear to be the case.
Pinot Noir stretching the pack to its limit at turn number 2. She puts up 5 more points for Team Philippines.
It was a tremendous jam for Team Philippines. They're going to call it off. Looks like the jammer was sprung, though, so we will start off with even footing, 2 jammers on the track. Electric Piranha taking the line for Team Philippines. Electric Piranha, 25 points so far, has got a lead 100% of the time. We'll see if that continues here. And she's going up against a Dorsey Explorer. And those Czech blockers not making it easy. Piranha gets through with a spin. No pass, no penalty, so got through, will not be lead jammer.
Even with 2 blockers, Team Czech is doing a tremendous job of trying to kill the penalties to get their other blockers to join them.
Absolutely. And they stopped Electric Piranha from getting the lead jammer, which is something that has not happened yet in this bout.
Doris the Explorer still struggling to get her initial pass as Pinot Noir comes in, but hops to the inside and is bridged back by number 52, Staniskova.
Doris the Explorer just taking hit after hit. Doris the Explorer is taken off the star.
Still no lead jammer established, so we could be going for the full 2 minutes.
We are definitely going the full 2 minutes because that is number 52 now sporting the star, Staniskova, for Team Czech.
Staniskova makes it through the pack, but because she did not have the star cover on, there will be no lead jammer.
All right, we've got about 35 seconds left. And we are in a power jam also for Team Czech. A lot of interesting things happening on this jam. Thus far, 4 points on the board for Team Philippines in this jam.
It seems we had a blocker switch because it was Czech that started with 2 blockers, and now it's Philippines that has the 2 blockers.
DEFCON 1 there, holding Team Czech jammer.
Staniskova getting through that pack, putting 5 points up for Czech.
And we do have both jammers on the track here before the last whistle. And it looks like we've got a team timeout being called by Team Czech. Scoreboard currently standing at 83-29 in favor of the Philippines. Here in the first day of Roller Derby World Cup, timeouts do not stop the clock, so it'll keep rolling.
This timeout was brought to you by Cheeseball Precision Skate Bearings, the original hand-prepared skate bearing, available in-house at the Quad Skate Shop booth or online. Obviously, you are not in-house if you are listening to the stream, but maybe you will be later this weekend. We're here.
And you can go online and buy some. Great bunch of guys running cheese balls. Ran into them earlier, said hi, know them from RollerCon.
They were the ones with the fidget spinners this year, weren't they?
They always have the best promotional swag. I always get requests. Can you give me one of their lanyards? Can you give me a fidget spinner? That company knows promotion.
Hey, that's how you get out there. That's how you get people to know who you are.
So Jagerbomb taking the line, going up against Dolishilova.
Sorry, we're really struggling with this name.
I feel like it's getting easier every time, though. Dolishilova.
Because we have it written out phonetically in front of us. If we were looking at the roster, it would not go as well.
And a shout out to our producer, Jumpin' Spider, there with that.
Jagerbomb picking up lead jammer. Dolishilova still having a tough time getting out past those Philippines blockers. Dolishilova removing the star, deciding what her next move is going to be. Her pivot is in position.
So here's something interesting. We saw domination very early on. Oh, and we are in a power jam for Team Czech. But so far, we've had 8 lead jams for Team Czech, 8 for Team Philippines. A lot of those were Philippines in front. Now Czech has been coming back, taking those back with them.
Dolishilova passing the star off to Staniskova. Staniskova is through. She picks up 5 points for Czech Republic. Team Czech setting up to provide some offense. Pack picking up a bit of speed as they come around turn number 3.
Both jammers had 5 points at the time of that penalty.
Staniskova getting knocked to that outside. Bridge back by Philippines, turn number 3. Jagerbomb, fresh off her penalty.
Slid in right behind turn 3. It's now going up against a 3 wall. Pushing hard to break apart. Very, very spread out pack now. And Jagerbomb's through.
Staniskova taking her time, assessing the situation. Playing smarter, not harder, because let's face it, she's here all weekend.
And that's going to be the jam despite having a penalty in the middle of that. Team Philippines coming out on top, 12 points to 8 on the jam. Puts them at 96-37. Mentioned them earlier, but RollerCon 2018 is just around the corner. 4th Wednesday of July. Tickets and rooms on sale now.
A familiar jammer matchup we've had in this game. We've got Krenkova up against number 12, Butternut Squasher. Butternut Squasher is through for your lead jammer. Bit of a blocker pileup outside turn number 2 there. Krenkova still fighting against those Team Philippines blockers who are quick to recycle in front of her. They're not making it easy.
Krenkova through now. Butternut Squasher through on that scoring pass, and that is the jam. 4 points for Butternut Squasher.
Team Philippines with a pack advantage as the pivot for Czech Republic sits in the box.
Alardi starting out on the jam line. Been a while since we've seen her on the line for Team Philippines to start off at any rate. This Masterpiece trying to push through that Philippines wall, and no pass, no penalty on this Masterpiece. Lead jammer is going to Team Philippines, and quick call off there. Smartly played. Defensive jam for Team Philippines, and we've got less than 5 minutes to go. Check out Roll Line, the Italian skating experience since 1999. It's forever in roller derby years.
Bit of a small pack setting up at the pivot line. 2 of the Team Philippines blockers in the box. Team Czech Republic pivots, serving the remaining seconds of her penalty.
Lead jammer once again going to Electric Piranha.
Electric Piranha coming around turn number 2, gets knocked to the outside, bridge back. She tries to call it off, but I believe, nope, she did not pick up a penalty. She's just going to recycle herself and play it safe.
No, but we are in a power jam. Dorsey Explorer in the penalty box. Actually, that is Psycho Killer. Looks like there was a successful star pass before that penalty. Oh, now we're going to have a reverse power jam.
Electric Piranha picking up a cut track on that last pass.
So she goes in the box. Psycho Killer comes out of the box. Picked up that penalty almost immediately after the successful star pass. Dorsey Explorer now playing the role of blocker on the line.
Team Philippines just putting up a solid wall in front of Czech Republic. They are not making this easy.
And that was a power jam for Team Czech.
Psycho Killer getting knocked to the outside, reach back. Electric Piranha getting knocked to the inside. Trying to duck around Dorsey Explorer. But she's holding strong. She sticks to that inside line. She is through for 4 points for Team Philippines.
Yeah, split pack developed. Failure to reform is going to break up this Team Philippines pack a little bit.
Electric Piranha just trying anything she can to get past that Team Czech wall. She picks up 2 points in that pass.
Hit the full 2-minute mark on that one. And we've just got about 2 minutes to go. Team Philippines now over the century mark, 101 to 37.
And with what will likely be the last jam, Team Czech is going to send out Dolezhalova up against Butternut Squasher. And Dolezhalova through for lead jammer, Team Czech.
It's going to be a race back to the pack. And quick call off with about 1:30 left on the game clock. 2 points on the board for both teams.
It was a quick call off, but not quite quick enough.
Hey, follow Roller Derby World Cup on social media. Check out hashtag RDWC 2018. I've been tagging my stuff on Instagram.
Krenkova up against Jagerbomb in what might be the last jam of the game. But of course, if I say that, then it won't be. Krenkova, lead jammer for Team Czech.
Trying to rev up the crowd there. Jagerbomb in pursuit. Both jammers will have a chance to pick up points here. Krenkova gets through. That's going to be 4 points on the board for Team Czech. 4 points as well for Jagerbomb. 30 seconds now on the game clock, and that's the call off. According to the scoreboard, we were right at 30 seconds and that was called off, so I'm not sure if we'll have another one. This, of course, goes to the bout timer, and I see them discussing it.
Let's wait and see.
We are going to have another.
Oh, looks like they are going to call it a game.
That is called.
But both teams were ready, just in
Both
case
teams
there
were ready
was
because
one
we
more
were
jam.
right at just under 30 seconds. All right.
So with that, Team Philippines takes the win with 108 points. Team Czech holding strong 43 points. This is their first game of the day to determine what their status will be for the rest of the weekend.